Is a stronger cedi a negative thing for the Ghanaian economy? You know, if the exchange rate was at 16 cedis, the 5,040 would have been 80,600. It would have been 80,600 if the exchange rate was 16 cedis. That's what the 5,040 would have been. Why are we making it look as if a stronger cedi is negative as far as the Ghanaian is concerned? The truth of the matter is that we sell the thing in dollars, and let Kojo know that whether it is spot pricing or average, last year was better than this year. If you check spot price today, 7.4. Check the spot price at the time that this thing was made. And I'm saying that you declared an FOB of $4,850, out of which you give the farmer 3.1. Even when the prices are relatively lower than last year, we've declared an FOB of 7,200, out of which the farmer is getting 5,040, which is 70%. It is the exchange rate, that 16 that was used in November and 10.25 today. It is because we have a relatively stronger, a much stronger currency. Why will anybody want to play around it? Now, if anybody told you that, so if you were a watcher of the news and you looked at the pricing, averagely was around 8,000, and you hear that the farmer is giving 3,100, what will be your reaction? Did you ever, as a journalist, did you ever hear that there was a rollover of 333,000 tons, that COCOBOD had sold 333,000 tons for 2,600, and that is what was affecting the pricing for 24-25? Were you ever told that? This is was something that COCOBOD hid from everybody, and that is why it was 4,850, because in 23-24, COCOBOD signed contracts for cocoa that it could not deliver. Not 30,000, 333,767 tons, sold at 2,600. So in 24-25, we were using high price cocoa to pay for 2,600. And that is what brought the weighted average down. We have done about 230,000, and we are taking on 100,000 to 25-26. That is what also has affected the weighted average. But we are doing a 7.2 instead of 4,850. So we are reeling from that 333,000 sold at 2.6 in 23-24 that we couldn't supply. And so we're using high price cocoa to pay for this, and that affects the weighted average. That is what they are not telling the farmer.